Hi guys. I know that you all are finishing up your comparison contrast analysis, but I wanted to take the opportunity to introduce your next major essay, the essay that is tied to unit number 2. And of course, unit number 2 is our literary analysis unit. In this unit, I am going to ask you to read 3 short stories. Tim O'Brien's The Things They Carried, Joyce Carol Oates's Where Are You Going? Where Have You Been? And A.S. Byatt's The Thing in the Forest. Your assignment for this essay is to choose one of those 3 short stories and write an analysis. Once you've chosen your short story, whichever one you like the best, whichever one you think you could, write a 4-page paper on, it's your choice. So after you've chosen your story, you're going to look at a literary element, one of the elements of literature that I go through this week, plot, setting, character. There's a whole list. Anyways, you're going to choose one of those literary elements and determine the significance, purpose, or meaning made in the story through that literary element. You are going to support your claim or your thesis with specific examples, paraphrased, and textual evidence, quoted passages from the text. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to talk about how to paraphrase, how to integrate quotes, and how to use those in your writing. So you want to make sure that you think about that this list right here: irony, imagery, symbolism, motifs, narrator point of view, character analysis, analysis of title, setting analysis, whatever you choose. Please remember that these are devices only. You're going to want to reread sections from the short story to find examples to help you build a specific thesis or claim. And just like last time, this is going to require MLA style. You are not going to be required to use outside research. But if you do, of course, those need to also be on your Works Cited page, and we'll talk about how to cite your short stories, the PDFs that I gave you, at a later date. So this needs to be 3 to 4 pages plus a Works Cited page, and unfortunately, your Works Cited page does not count as one of the actual page length pieces. So take a look at this, and I want to introduce this now because I want you guys to keep this in mind as we go through the readings, as you do your own personal reading, as you listen to the lecture, as you listen to, as we move through this, as you work on your discussion boards. I want you to take an opportunity to think about all of this and know the end goal of everything is to write a literary analysis. So keep that in the back of your mind as we move through the next couple of weeks in Unit 2. There is a rubric attached to this, but there is also a rubric attached to the literary analysis assignment, the one that I will actually be using to grade. So take a look at that, and please, as always, let me know if you have any questions, concerns. Let me know. One thing I do want to mention before I forget, this paper will be due on the 19th of July, and we will talk about the due date for the draft. Actually, I might change the due date to the draft, but the final paper will be due on the 19th of July. So we've got a little bit before this paper is due, but again, I wanted to mention it so you can keep this in the back of your mind. You can find this prompt under assignments in Canvas, and the prompt will be there, the rubric will be there, and of course I sent you guys a message saying that the short stories can be found under, modules in the short story section. So again, let me know if you have any questions, and I'm really looking forward to this unit. This is my favorite unit, and I hope you enjoy it as well.